Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Carmen, aka the Authentic Optimist 11, and I am with the TheTaijiAllianceCo Alliance Company. Today I'm coming to you with the September mid-month update. So this is a pick a card reading for September 15th through the 30th of September. Just a quick look at the energy and also information on health, physically, emotionally, spiritually, as well as messages from the divine overall. So please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so keep what resonates with you and throw out the rest. All right, so for today's reading we do have 3 groups. The length, or where you can pick up on the time frame for each group, will be linked in the description box below. And so really I would love for us to just take a moment to take a deep breath and kind of set the tone for this message, and really go with the object that excuse me guys, really go with the object that draws your attention. So for the first group 1, I'm calling it, we have the rose, the dried rose. Excuse me. And then for group 2, we have this white crystal quartz. And then at group 3, we have this mermaid ring. Okay, so over here I have some of the messages from the universe abundance cards by Mike Dooley. I'm going to use these to pull for each pile as I go through and read. Okay, so let's all just take a deep breath. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and take a moment. You can pause the video if you want to take a look and see which object resonates with you. And then we will get started with group 1, the rose, in just a moment here, okay? Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start with group 1, which is the dried rose. I've moved the other piles over to the side so that way we could get to those later. So for those of you guys who selected my group 1 people with the rose here, let's take a look to see what you can expect for the next 2 weeks of September 2019, so from the 15th through the 30th. I'm going to start first with the chakra work, physical and spiritual health categories and information that I have for you guys. And what we have for you for these next 2 weeks is your third eye chakra. And for those of you who are into fitness, this is a great yoga pose to go ahead and help open up the third eye chakra. So with this coming up for you guys, specifically in group 1, some of you may, find yourself looking at things from a closed-minded view, or you kind of maybe feel stuck or stagnated. You may feel like there's no progress, going on around, in a certain situation, whether it be in, love or career, finances. You may be feeling like you just are in a stagnant place. So some really good activities to help keep your health and balance within your third eye chakra is going to be, keeping a dream or vision journal. Meditation is great. Yoga meditation with Om, promotes grounding and helps calming. So it also helps to clear the mind So this pose, again, definitely is great for helping keeping you centered and calm and really grounded, which in turn helps us really channel the energy from our third eye, and it allows us to think from our higher self, our true self, our soul self. So yeah, group 1, you guys are definitely going to be focused on your third eye chakra for the next couple of weeks of September. All right. I'm just going to set those over there. And now we're going to go ahead and move into, I have the Health and Law of Attraction cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks, the Abraham Hicks teachings. And this card that we have for group number 1 is, I can focus on my physical well-being. So I'm going to read this backing for you guys here. It says, it is not attention to lack of wellness that makes us sick. It is attention to the lack of many things. Chronic attention toward unwanted things holds us in place of disallowing our physical well-being, as well as disallowing the solutions to other things we are focused upon. If we would focus our attention upon the experience of physical well-being as much as we focus upon the absence of it, not only would our recovery come quickly, but maintaining our physical well-being and balance would also be easy. So this, I really feel like Spirit is telling us that we need to focus on being well. By focusing on being well physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, that is what we call into our life via the law of attraction. So for the next couple weeks, you guys want to really make sure that you're focusing on being healthy, that, you are not only mentally and spiritually healthy, but also physically healthy. So making sure to have a proper diet in place, lots of vegetables, fruits, water, definitely is going to be key in making sure that your physical well-being is good as well. So, there's 2 parts to that. As long as you guys are focusing on that, that's something that's going to help you be successful and overall healthy and happy these last couple weeks of September. All right. Just going to scooch this over here so we have some more room. Okay. So next, we are going to take a look at the Saints and Angels card that we have for group number 1. And we have Saint Teresa of Lisieux, the little flower. And this card is beautiful because it talks about steady progress. With this card, it's really all about remembering that steady progress and not perfection per se is what's important. It's really a message from the divine that it's time to appreciate how far you've come and how much you've already achieved, about how many people you've helped along the way too. It also talks about it being time to let go of guilt or regret and to not focus on any mistakes that you may have made previously to now. So it's extremely important that you are focusing on the now and how you can make things around you better now, and not focusing on, what you had done in the past. I feel like the divine are asking you to forgive yourself. To forgive yourself for what you think you've done or what you haven't done, So that definitely is a message that steady progress is what's important to remember these last couple weeks in September. One foot in front of the other, one thing at a time. Accomplishing those things methodically is going to be the best course of action for you in these next coming weeks in September. Okay? That is beautiful. So last but not least, we have the tarot cards. And The cards we have are the Prince of Discs, the Two of Discs Change, and then we have the Ace of Wands as well. So I want to take a look at these cards each individually, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the Prince of Discs. I'm going to set these cards down, guys, okay? So we have the Prince of Discs, and this card is all about awareness. It's about someone who is patient and diligent, and it ultimately leads to material growth and change for the better. So I believe that this is the time and space that you're in for these next couple of weeks for September. It's all about a time of, continuing to be self-aware, but also continuing to be diligent and patient towards your goals, your passions, your desires. Like, it's now time to charge ahead, and ultimately it will end up leading into material growth, success, everything that you want and desire. You are walking right up to these next couple months or next couple of weeks, in September. Okay. So then we have the Two of Discs Change. And this card is the energy I believe that you guys are coming into these next couple weeks in September. It's the energy of someone who is able to shift and pivot their thoughts and energy by doing the work internally. So somebody who is, self-reflecting, someone who is able to follow their intuition and able to really understand, to check in with themselves and say, hey, something's not right. Something doesn't feel right. What can I do to kind of shift and pivot to make this my comfort zone and where I can thrive and be myself, So yeah, it's a beautiful energy for these next couple of weeks. This is what's going on and what's available for you guys in group number 1. You're just really coming into an energy of being one with yourself, ultimately. And I think that you have been working towards that, with this steady progress here. Okay. So then finishing up the messages from tarot, we have here the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands in this card, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to try to hold it up here, and I'm sorry if it's blurred out. But this person in this card, they have like this burning, passionate, bright vision, like coming out of their third eye, if you will. And with you guys having the third eye chakra, I thought this is fitting, It's all about a person that is positive and optimistic and burning with passion and desire. And this person has a powerful vision streaming forward from their third eye. And it's really ultimately symbolizing new beginnings, life, endless possibilities. So that is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful energy from group 1. Okay, so last but not least, I want to go ahead and pull a abundance card. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle these. Okay, Spirit, so can we please have an abundance card for group 1? What is the message that the universe has in regards to abundance for group number 1? What is the message of abundance for group number 1? Message of abundance for group number 1. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Spirit. So we have this beautiful lush green, almost forest-like, rainforest-like streams here. This is beautiful. And ironically enough, I actually went to go see Lion King finally. Super, super late on that, but went to go see Lion King with my brother this weekend, and this scenery totally reminds me of the Lion King. That one, where Simba runs off to the secret island where Nala finds him. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Distraction. I'm going to go ahead and read this. It's kind of small, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pull it closer to me to read this for you guys. So it says, when someone is so desperate to have what they want to have, do what they want to do, or be who they want to be, that they'd rather take little tiny teensy steps in the direction of their dreams than face one more single day of doing without. I just can't help but open the floodgates. It's my greatest weakness. Was that a step? The universe. That's beautiful, guys. And again, so fitting being that you guys had the steady progress here. So little teensy steps in the directions of your dreams. So universe is saying, guys, continue with that steady progress to go forward, to accomplish your goals, to accomplish your dreams, to go in the direction of your heart. And the universe is going to be opening up the floodgates for you guys, which is absolutely amazing. So that's beautiful. All right, guys. So that was group 1. So now we're going to go ahead and get ready to go over group 2's message. And group 2 was the crystal quartz, the white crystal quartz here. Okay. So give me just a second, guys. Okay. So now we have group 2, which is the white quartz crystal. Okay. And I'm going to get started here with the chakra, physical, and spiritual health information for you guys in group 2. Okay. So for you guys, the chakra work that you guys are going to be focused on for the remaining 2 weeks of September is going to be the solar plexus chakra. And for those of you who are into fitness, yoga, this is a really great pose to help open up, cleanse, clear, balance the solar plex chakra, and also helps you with your ab work too, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you guys are into fitness, this is definitely a really great pose to do. It definitely is a workout because I have done it before. But yeah, for my people that are into fitness, yoga, that definitely is a great pose. But this particular card from my chakra healing oracle deck had a really pretty affirmation. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And the affirmation that is for you guys for the next couple weeks of the month is, I am able to gracefully weather life's unexpected storms. And I just thought that was an absolutely beautiful affirmation, because it takes confidence and, tact and just real assurance in who you are, like that knowing of who you are inside and out, to really be grounded enough to not be rocked when hard times come your way. And so I really believe that you guys in group 2, for the next couple weeks of September, are really going to need to be focused on building up your solar plex chakra, so that way you're able to stand firm in your truth and in who you are. Some of you guys may be experiencing physical, manifestations, emotionally, mentally. You might be feeling, angry or feel fearful, could be fear of rejection, just could be fear of the unknown, could be fear of maybe not having control of a certain situation. With this coming up, there could be someone that, their self-image is suffering right now. And so, it definitely is something that begins to manifest physically. It can manifest when this chakra is either blocked or, doesn't have a good flow of energy going through it. It could cause digestive problems. It can cause you, to really want to eat more, sugars and have a higher caffeine intake. So if that's the case, if that is what's going on for you right now, the next couple of weeks, some activities you can really do to help strengthen your solar plex is power yoga. And this, again, is a really good pose to do because it requires a lot of core inner strength. And so when you're able to really align your body and your mind and your spirit in one, in this case through this yoga practice and position, it really, really helps. Really helps in getting you centered, grounded, and gets really your solar plex chakra to open up and move. Some other really good exercises to get your solar plexus going is going to be aerobics, swimming. You could do power walking or hiking as well. Those are all really good exercises that really help increase the flow and confidence that is housed within your solar plex chakra. Okay. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at the health and law of attraction card here. And these are really cool. They are by Esther and Jerry Hicks, the Abraham Hicks teachings, and they are absolutely gorgeous. But this card I get really excited about because it says the law of attraction responds to the vibration of my stories. And I'm going to turn this around and read it because it's a pretty heavy in depth, I'm just going to go ahead and read it. So it says, you can accomplish change in every experience, but you have to begin to see your world differently. You have to tell the story the way you want it to be rather than like it is. When you choose the direction of your thoughts and conversations by the way they feel as you think them or speak them, then you begin to deliberately offer vibrations. And with them vibrations, they just talk about kind of the energy of attraction that you put out into the universe. And with the law of attraction, it talks about, what you put out, you ultimately get back and receive. And that can be, in the form of karma or just, what goes around comes around kind of thing. But basically, this is on a deeper level. It talks about, choosing to think and look at things from a positive light. And says that we are vibrational beings, whether you know it or not, and the law of attraction is eternally responding to the vibrations that you are offering. So this is something that I tell my clients all the time, to mind your thoughts. Always be thinking and telling the story of positivity, love, life, joy, peace. And to really, it's not to say that you are supposed to overlook the stories that you've experienced that haven't been so happy. It's really more so to start telling your story from a point of view where you start to see the beauty in everything. You may have gone through a specific situation that wasn't ideal for you and it didn't seem like it at the time, but maybe you look back and you're like, oh wow, like now I understand and get it. As to why that happened, and I understand, why it was necessary to happen. So I think for you guys in group 2, it's really important in the next couple weeks of September that you guys are being very mindful of what you're thinking, speaking, living these next couple of weeks, because that is really going to be manifesting for you guys in the next couple weeks of September. So this is the time to really think big, dream big, do big, and to have positive thoughts, to put out that positive vibe out into the universe so that way you could really attract it back to you. Okay? It's beautiful. So next we have our Saints and Angels Oracle card, and for you guys in group 2 we have safe travel. And with this card coming out, I'm really feeling that some of you guys either may be taking a trip in the next couple weeks, or you're planning, to take a trip, possibly. And this card is coming out to say that, St. Christopher is the safe travel, or, the protector of, patrons who travel. So this card is here to say that if you are taking a trip in the next couple of weeks, that your trip is blessed. It's blessed by the angels, that every bit of your journey, your transport, your luggage, your meals and accommodations, everything is being overseen by heaven. And that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. So if you're not going on a trip in the next couple weeks, this card is really an indication that it's time for you to start planning to take a trip. So it really talks about getting your affairs in order to go and do that. I'm really hearing the words plan, save, go. So yeah, group 2, looks like you guys are going to be setting sail, boarding a plane, getting in the car. You're going somewhere within the next couple weeks or next month, gearing up to go somewhere, which is exciting. Good stuff. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get into the messages from tarot. And for group 2, we have the Fool, beautiful card, Major Arcana. We have the 2 of Swords, Peace. And then we have the 3 of Cups, Abundance. Beautiful cards. Okay. So I'm going to start with the Fool card here. So the Fool, when the Fool card comes out, it talks about, new journeys, new beginnings. One of really living as your true and authentic self. It can also talk about, coming up with new and creative ideas, brilliant, inspirational, just amazing, crazy ideas. The Fool symbolizes in this specific deck, this Zilch tarot deck. So that's what you can really look forward to in the next couple of weeks of September, is this energy. If you're not already in it, it's going to be coming in the next couple of days to you, just really feeling like you are passionate and lighthearted and ready to take a leap of faith on, this creative, crazy, amazing, beautiful idea for business. It could be, even in, all aspects of your life, even in your love life, you may come up with some, kind of fun, unique, out of the box way to do something, either with your significant other, your kids maybe. So that's something that you can definitely look forward to in the next coming weeks, and a really great energy to be in. So this card here, the 2 of Swords. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry, I've been drinking tea. So the 2 of Swords illustrates inner and outer equanimity. So this is going to kind of shift from a lighthearted energy to a more kind of not reserved, but this energy is one of inner equality of, true acceptance of oneself. somebody who loves themselves fully, knows themselves fully, somebody who acts, from intuition. This rose that he's holding in this picture stands for inner unification, So it talks about after going through a period or a difficult time, inner peace is now being restored, within you, in your spirit. So that's, those of you who may be have been going through a difficult time, some struggle. This card talks about how it's now your peace, your inner peace is going to be restored for these next coming weeks of September. So that's beautiful. And then we end off for group 2 here with the 3 of Cups, abundance. And, this card here, it talks about for us to really just look forward from this point on. Talks about growth in all aspects of your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and really understanding and appreciating the beauty in everything and finding true happiness. In this particular deck, it also just signifies overflowing joy. So that's what you guys have to look forward to for the last couple of weeks of September. That's beautiful. So now I just want to go ahead and I'm going to pull a card from the Messages from the Universe Abundance deck here. So let's see. Oh, let me grab these guys. Sorry, guys. These things are so big and my hands are not very big at all. All right, what is the message from the universe for group number 2? What is the message from the universe in regards to abundance for group number 2? What is the messaging of abundance for group 2? What is the... Oh, there we go. I have one flip. Let me grab it, guys. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we have this beautiful